George Washington wasn't just a leader. He was the symbol of a new nation. He guided the United States after independence, setting the foundation for its government and establishing the precedent of stepping down after 2 terms. His legacy endures on the $1 bill and in history. John Adams followed Washington. A brilliant lawyer and fierce patriot, he helped shape the Declaration of Independence and held the young nation steady through diplomatic storms. He died on July 4th, the same day as Thomas Jefferson. A historical coincidence. Thomas Jefferson, the mind behind the Declaration of Independence, expanded the United States with the Louisiana Purchase. A thinker, inventor, and statesman, his legacy is forever tied to American freedom. James Madison, the father of the Constitution, led America through the War of 1812. His vision and determination helped solidify the young nation's independence. James Monroe is remembered for the Monroe Doctrine, declaring the Americas off-limits to European interference. He led during an era of expansion and unity. John Quincy Adams, son of a president, was a skilled diplomat. Even after his presidency, he returned to Congress, serving the nation until his final breath. Andrew Jackson, a man of the people, rose from poverty to power. He expanded voting rights, but also left a controversial legacy with his policies toward Native Americans. Martin Van Buren mastered the political game, shaping the party system America still uses today. But a financial crisis defined his presidency. William Henry Harrison served the shortest presidency in history, just 31 days. A hero to many, his sudden death shocked the nation. John Tyler became president unexpectedly after Harrison's death. He set the precedent for vice presidents stepping up to lead, forever changing the office of the presidency. James K. Polk was a quiet strategist who expanded the U.S. dramatically, adding Texas, Oregon, and California. One term was enough to reshape a continent. Zachary Taylor, a war hero turned president, died suddenly after only a year in office, leaving the country in uncertainty. Millard Fillmore stepped into the presidency during tense debates over slavery. Though not a charismatic figure, he made key compromises that shaped history. Franklin Pierce came to office with high hopes, but faced a deeply divided nation. His presidency only widened the cracks leading to civil war. James Buchanan watched as the country slid towards civil war and failed to stop it, earning a place among the most criticized presidents. Abraham Lincoln rose from humble beginnings to unite a fractured nation. He ended slavery, won the Civil War, and became an immortal symbol of freedom before falling to an assassin's bullet. Andrew Johnson inherited a broken nation after Lincoln's death. Clashing with Congress, he became the first president to be impeached. Ulysses S. Grant was a Civil War hero who became president during Reconstruction. His time in office was marked by both progress and political scandals. Rutherford B. Hayes took power after one of the closest elections in U.S. history. He ended Reconstruction, changing the nation's racial and political landscape. James Garfield came to power with energy and promise, but was assassinated just months later. His story is one of hope and tragedy. Chester Arthur surprised critics by becoming a reformer, pushing civil service changes that shaped the modern U.S. government. Grover Cleveland was known for honesty and independence. He's the only president to serve 2 non-consecutive terms. Benjamin Harrison, grandson of William Henry Harrison, modernized the presidency and strengthened the U.S. economy. Grover Cleveland returned to the White House after 4 years away, cementing his unique place in history. William McKinley led the U.S. into the 20th century, boosting the economy and winning the Spanish-American War before being assassinated. Theodore Roosevelt brought energy, reform, and global ambition to the presidency, becoming one of America's most dynamic leaders. William Taft preferred the courtroom to the campaign trail, later becoming Chief Justice, the only president to do so. Woodrow Wilson led the nation through World War I and championed the League of Nations, reshaping international diplomacy. Warren Harding was popular, but his presidency was marred by scandals that erupted after his death. Calvin Coolidge, known as Silent Cal, presided over an era of economic boom and limited government. Herbert Hoover's presidency was overshadowed by the Great Depression, though he was once a global humanitarian hero. FDR led the U.S. through the Great Depression and World War II, serving 4 terms and transforming the presidency forever. Harry Truman made one of the most consequential decisions in history, dropping the atomic bomb, and shaped the post-war world order. Eisenhower, a Wo-2 hero, brought stability, built highways, and steered America through the early Cold War. JFK, young and charismatic, inspired a generation with his words and vision before being tragically assassinated in Dallas. LBJ pushed civil rights forward, but also plunged the U.S. deeper into Vietnam, a presidency of both triumph and turmoil. Richard Nixon opened diplomatic doors to China but fell from grace in the Watergate scandal, the only president to resign. Gerald Ford took office after Nixon's resignation, aiming to heal a divided nation. Jimmy Carter focused on human rights and peace. Though his presidency faced challenges, his legacy grew through decades of humanitarian work. Ronald Reagan, a former actor, brought optimism and conservative values, helping end the Cold War. George H.W. Bush guided America through the Gulf War and the end of the Cold War. Bill Clinton oversaw economic growth and globalization, but his presidency was shadowed by scandal, George W. Bush led the nation after 9/11, launching the War on Terror and reshaping U.S. foreign policy. Barack Obama, the first African-American president, inspired millions with his message of hope. Yes, we can. Donald Trump brought a combative, populist style to the White House, dividing opinion but dominating headlines. Joe Biden entered the presidency promising unity and calm after years of intense division, bringing decades of political experience to the Oval Office.